My name is Julia. I'm 39 years old, married to Josh for 12 years, and we have two beautiful daughters. For a long time, life felt perfect. We had a comfortable home, reliable income, and genuine happiness. I worked, Josh worked, and we built our life together brick by brick. I thought nothing could shake what we had created. Then everything fell apart. I quit my job because my new boss made every day unbearable. She was cruel and unfair, and I couldn't take it anymore. When I told my family the truth, I immediately regretted it. I should have lied and said I was fired or that my position was eliminated. The truth turned into a weapon they used against me. At first, Josh supported my decision. He held my hand and said I did the right thing, that I shouldn't suffer like that. But as weeks turned into months, his tune changed completely. He started complaining about being the only one bringing home money. He grew tired of my presence at home. Every conversation became about when I would find another job, as if I wasn't trying every single day. I had always dreamed of having a third child. With the girls getting older and me being home, it seemed like perfect timing. When I mentioned it to Josh, he exploded. He shouted that I was selfish, that he couldn't support another mouth to feed alone. He said he was exhausted from years of crying babies and sleepless nights. His words cut deeper than any knife. The betrayal spread through my entire family. My daughters, influenced by their father, told me they felt ashamed that I wanted more children. My mother-in-law shook her head in disapproval, saying my daughters would be married soon and wondering why I'd think about babies now. I stood alone in a house full of people who were supposed to love me. Every day became a performance of invisible labor. I woke up before dawn to prepare breakfast, clean the kitchen, and get the children ready for school. I helped my parents in their garden. I scrubbed every corner of our house until it sparkled. But nobody noticed. Nobody thanked me. To them, I was doing nothing because I wasn't earning money. I stopped buying anything for myself. My clothes grew old and faded. My mother occasionally gave me small gifts, a dress or some face cream, and these tiny gestures made me want to cry. I remembered my working days when I had my own salary, when I didn't have to beg for every coin. Now I had to ask Josh for money like a child asking for allowance, and the humiliation burned. The job search consumed my days. I sent applications, attended interviews, and waited for calls that rarely came. One company said they'd contact me, but silence followed. I cried all the way home that day, feeling like a failure. When Josh came home each evening, exhausted from work, he still found energy to ask why I hadn't found a job yet. His words made me feel smaller and smaller until I barely recognized myself. Late at night, when everyone slept, I sat alone at the kitchen table, drinking tea. I looked at my reflection in the dark window and saw a stranger. The happy, strong Julia had vanished, replaced by someone with tired eyes and no smile. I slept beside my daughters while Josh slept alone in our bedroom. Even in my own home, I felt like an unwelcome guest. One morning, I couldn't get out of bed. My body felt like it was made of stone. My head pounded. I wanted to disappear into sleep and never wake up. Josh shouted for his shirt and his lunch, but I covered my ears with the blanket, desperate for silence. When everyone finally left and the house emptied, I collapsed on the floor and cried until my chest ached. I gave everything to this family, my time, my strength, my love, but received nothing in return. That evening, I didn't cook or clean. When Josh came home and saw the mess, anger flashed across his face. He demanded to know what I'd done all day. I whispered I tried to breathe. He didn't understand. Nobody asked if I was okay or noticed my swollen eyes. I was invisible. But that night, standing on the balcony under the stars, something shifted inside me. I decided I wouldn't give up. I still had a tiny spark of hope. The next morning, I searched for jobs again with renewed determination. I attended more interviews. One manager said they might have an opening next week. That small possibility felt like a lifeline. I talked honestly with my daughters, telling them I wanted both to work and to have another child someday. They surprised me by saying they just wanted me to be happy. Those simple words gave me strength I didn't know I had. I helped my parents more on their farm. I stopped killing myself trying to keep the house perfect. I rested when I needed to. I told myself every day that I could survive this, that I would keep fighting. Then, one ordinary morning, my phone rang. The company from my last interview offered me a position. Fear and joy flooded through me at once. When I told Josh, he actually smiled and said he was proud of me. Those words, which I'd waited months to hear, finally came. Starting work again terrified me, but having my own money changed everything. I met new people and remembered who I used to be. My daughters became more helpful. Josh grew kinder. Even my mother-in-law softened. I still think about having a third child one day, but now I know something more important. I know I'm strong enough to take care of both my family and myself. Life hasn't become easy. Struggles still find me. But I've learned to fight back, and I've learned that hope is a muscle that grows stronger with use. Most importantly, I've learned a painful truth that I'll never forget. When you have money, people treat you with respect and dignity. When you don't, even your own family can turn cold. Always save something for yourself, because you never know when the ground beneath you might crack open. I'm not invisible anymore, and I'll never let myself disappear again.